Prologue. Hola, mi amigo. ¿Qué tal? Greeted Nazario Soto in a thick Puerto Rican accent as he slid into the vacant seat across from his childhood friend. Así, said Ismael in an unenthusiastic voice. The fashionably dressed Latino glanced casually around the dim nightclub. His eyes landed on a crowded dance floor. The salsa music was doing its job. Beautiful women were spinning around in high heels, while their handsome partners took the lead and choreographed one sensual, sexy dance after another. Ismael continued speaking in his native Spanish. I sprained my ankle playing soccer. Tonight, I'm a wounded bystander. He smiled, holding up a vodka glass. Cheers to sitting this one out. Did you at least win the match? Damn straight. We took the game. It was swift and merciless. Nazario lifted his glass and tilted it in Ismael's direction. To a quick recovery and another World Cup. Have you had that ankle looked at? Of course. The team coach advises me to keep it wrapped. Absolutely no dancing. So, here I am. Cannot jeopardize the career. Intelligent man, praised Nazario. You do know how to listen to authority. You have come a long way, my friend. We both have, agreed Ismael, before lifting the vodka bottle and pouring out 2 more drinks. To survival, to good parents, and a long future, he grinned. Nazario Soto was a product of his environment. His rock-hard chest, chiseled abs, and narrow waist were the result of endless college soccer matches. The gorgeously handsome Latino was born and raised in the Badlands, the notoriously renowned part of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which, as its name suggested, was synonymous with dangerous living. Drug addiction, urban crime, and absolute poverty were a few of the local vices the residents had to deal with. Getting off the streets after dark was imperative to many of the people trying to avoid the hazards of city gunfire. However, it was quickly learned by many that bullets had no curfews. The hot metal claimed lives at all hours of the day and night. The sprawling urban center, with its crumbling brick houses and abandoned industrial factories, towered over many city streets that were littered with trash and drowning in potholes. It wasn't the ideal place for a Catholic mother to bring up 5 curious and sometimes disobedient boys, but that part of North Philly had served its purpose. It provided the Sotos with a home after the family migrated from the barrios of the South Bronx. The Badlands wasn't a place that could be easily located on a geographical map. It was not a vacation spot that the American Atlas highlighted between its glossy, scenic pages. Most tourists didn't even know it existed. ¿Quién es ella? Who is that? Quizzed Nazario in a distracted voice as he watched a beautiful black woman take the dance floor. She wore a blue leather pantsuit. The tight button-down blazer revealed copious amounts of cleavage. Feathered layers of long black hair framed an oval face with expressive eyes and a wide smile. Nazario's question wasn't a rhetorical one. It demanded a response as he wondered out loud. He directed the inquiry at his best friend Ismael. Forget about her. She has a certain type, and you are not it, said Ismael in a judgmental tone. That one is dangerous. She scopes out a victim, lures him to her, she screws with his head, and then dumps him. She's a regular? Do you know her? Not directly, but I have seen her in action. She only messes with Spanish brothers that are new to this country, ones that cannot speak a second language. She's apparently not interested in men who can communicate in English. What are you saying? He asked, returning his gaze to his drinking partner. She cannot be that bad. Don't let that pretty face deceive you. She is very calculating and quite particular. She does not party with any man that is bilingual. She will not accept a free drink from someone like you or me. I do not get it, but she is strictly interested in immigrants." Nazario chuckles in disbelief. "What are you implying? She cannot discriminate against a man simply because he speaks English? That's impossible. You're joking, right?" The handsome professional athlete shook his head in a negative manner and said, "Just watch her. The eyes do not lie. That woman has an agenda. I have no idea what it is, but I suggest that you stay away from her. She's harboring some serious issues." Nazario eagerly took his friend's advice and studied the unusual behavior of the sexy African-American beauty. He watched her rebuff the attention of any man that spoke to her in English. He was baffled by the game she was playing, but he paid close attention to all of her rules. By the end of the night, Nazario had to agree with his friend. The woman definitely had a preference.